very pleasant morning to you all. Let us continue with the topic health and hygiene. Previous classes we had discussed what are some common viral diseases and the diseases caused by vectors. Today we shall discuss what do we mean by vaccination. Vaccination comes from the word vacca meaning cow. Clear? It is a Latin word and uh, before coming to this term vaccination, how was the first vaccine prepared? In the 18th century, there was outbreak of a disease called as smallpox. It affected many people and many people died due to the lack of medicine or vaccine. Edward Jenner, an British physician, he observed that those persons like milkmaids and farmers, those who worked with the cattle for long duration, they did not suffer from this particular smallpox disease. So he thought that what is that gives them protection against this deadly disease? It had spread like epidemic. Epidemic means what? A disease which affects a large number of population. Sporadic disease means confined to few people. And pandemic means that disease is spread worldwide. Like the present scenario COVID-19 corona or the AIDS. So what happened? He was wondering what was that provided protection to these uh, milkmaids and the farmers who worked with the cattle. He noticed that the cow, the cattle group, they suffered from a mild disease called as cowpox, and these people, those who worked with them, they did not suffer. So it gave him the idea that maybe that cowpox sore had something in it which provided protection against the disease. So he then carried out his observation on a boy called Phillips, who was very sick and suffering from smallpox. Everyone had thought him that he would die soon. So he took the permission of his mother and then took a small amount of cowpox sore and introduced it into the arm of the that patient, that boy, and tied it. Those days there was no anesthesia as such. So what happened? The boy was delirious. Delirious means was quite sick for few days, and then subsequently the fever subsided, and after about 6 weeks or more the boy was well again. So that was the brief history of how vaccination was introduced, though the term vaccination was introduced by Louis Pasteur, who is also responsible for to discover the process of pasteurization. Now, next, what is vaccination? The other term is also called as prophylaxis. It is the introduction of weakened germs, that is the disease causing pathogen, live or dead, into the body of the host organism, that is the human being, to develop resistance against that disease. Now we all individuals, person to person, we have a certain amount of immunity against infection, that is the immune system, that WBC cells or the white blood cells plays a very important role. So we are born with natural immunity, that is resistance to certain diseases. That's why you find that some people are more prone to sickness while others are not. Clear? So, and then we have the acquired immunity. What is immunity? Immunity is the resistance of a body to a particular disease or disease causing germ. So it can be innate. Innate means inborn, or it can be acquired. Acquired means introduced into our body in the form of vaccine. Now what is vaccine? It is a preparation of dead or weakened germs and introduced into the body to develop immunity against that disease. We have vaccines such as DPT, diphtheria, pertussis, tetanus that provides immunity against 3 diseases and a single dose of vaccine. Then you have BCG. That vaccine provides immunity against the deadly disease tuberculosis. So, according to the National Immunization Schedule, Government of India has made it mandatory to provide vaccine to all children. Clear? It is provided freely in the primary health centers and government hospitals. So, what happens? This vaccine, when introduced into the body develops antibodies against it. What is antibody? A type of protein which is produced against an antigen. Now the question arises, what is an antigen? Antigen is any foreign particle. Clear what I said? Any foreign particle. It can be bacteria, it can be virus, it can be any dust particle. Any foreign particle, when enters the body tries to resist, fight against it. So for that, antibodies are produced. Like I said earlier, sometimes where our own immune system produces antibodies that is capable of killing those germs. But when they are not capable, then we have to introduce it in the form of vaccine. So it can be these vaccines. They provide resistance to particular disease either temporarily or permanent. Like often you find that when you have a cut or an injury, especially with any iron rusted or any this one, you are advised to take tetanus vaccine. But that is you find that that tetanus vaccine is provides you protection only for about 3 to 6 months, and again if you get injured you are required to take it again. So that type of vaccine is temporary vaccine. Same thing applies with cholera. But like for example, when I talk about diseases such as BCG, that was the full form is Bacillus camelid-guerin, after the name who prepared it. That provides immunity against tuberculosis. It is this vaccine is introduced into the dermal region. Then what happens? It provides immunity throughout the life. Sometimes vaccines can be taken orally also in the form of oral drops. That is, the best example is the polio vaccine. You have seen that that is in the mass media and everywhere. It is advised that the children from this much, that is the infant age, to up to 3 to 5 years, they are required to take this vaccine, and it is mandatory. So with the help of awareness, we have been able to eradicate many type of diseases. The smallpox, that is also nowhere, that is no cases have been found as such, and we have also been able to combat the polio vaccine, which affects the has infected the children and has caused many disabilities. Now when we talk about this one immunization, what is immunization? There is a slight line of difference between vaccination and immunization. Immunization is the developing of the resistance artificially by introducing the weakened germs or the dead germs into the body. So what you have to remember? You have to remember what do we mean by vaccine, what are the expanded form of different types of the vaccine, and according to the National Immunization Schedule, what are the different types of vaccines, and they are to be provided to the children at which during their growing period. Now you have this MMR. This single vaccine can provide protection against mumps, measles and rubella. Clear? Then you have hepatitis B vaccine that provides protection against the hepatitis, that is the disease. So in that way you have that the typhoid vaccine which has to be renewed, that those are called as booster doses. Got it? So how does it act? Now what happens, these vaccine, suppose for example I am talking about that BCG vaccine, when it is introduced into the body develops resistance to it by producing antibodies. So some of them, they act as memory cells, they circulate in our blood, and when the person or the individual come across live BCG germ, virulent means infected BC germ, when they enter the body, these memory cells which are circulating in the blood, they recognize that it is not its own. So what do? They start producing antibodies in large numbers and engulf it and destroy it. So this happens within our body without specific that is symptoms. So what happens? These vaccines provide immunity throughout the life. So some of the antibodies, they act as memory cells, some act as killer T cells, that is they surround the pathogen or the germs and engulf it or destroy it. Clear? So let us go through this vaccination or prophylaxis. You have to remember, children, the expanded form of different vaccines and the doses when they are required, their abbreviated form, what are temporary vaccine, who first gave the concept of vaccination and coined the term vaccination. Louis Pasteur coined the term vaccination. So these are some of the common ones that is given. Beside this, we have got other vaccines also. Then you have this, children, this table. Switch on the flashlight. See, these are the schedule of the national immunization launched by the government of India, and it is mandatory to provide these vaccines to children. That's all for this session. Stay home, be safe, children.